What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome back. It is finally time to go into the world of Assassin's Creed 2. Time for sequence number 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and show your appreciation as well. These videos are not easy to make for all of you guys out there. So, with that being said, it's go time.
So how does this work? Of course.
Deep breath.
Ah! Oh, what are you, a tiny child?
Sean!
Well...
Here we go.
Insieme per la vittoria!
Insieme!
Insieme! Silenzio, my friends! Silenzio! Grazie. Do you know what brings us here tonight? Honor. Viere de Pazzi slanders my family's name and forces his own miseries upon us. If we...
Enough of your nonsense, Grullo!
Buonasera, Viera. We were just talking about you. I'm surprised to see you here. I thought the Pazzi hired others to do their dirty work.
It's your family that cries for guards when there's trouble, Gottardo. Afraid to handle things yourself?
Your sister seemed quite satisfied with the handling I gave her earlier.
Uccidetelo!
Alright, so first memory up in sequence number 1 will be Boys Will Be Boys. And you'll see just how easy the combat can be here. Trying to wait till it actually... There we go. So it's all about countering again. Remember, we got to learn the timings. My own guy hit me.
We must try.
They definitely improved the combat in this game as opposed to the other ones.
Hey! Behind you!
Federico! What are you doing here?
I wanted to see if baby brother had finally learned how to fight.
And?
You have style. But endurance is what counts. Let's see how many of them you can ruin before they get the best of you.
Fun fact, that is the voice of, yes, you guessed it, Adam Jensen. Elias, I can never say his name right, Trofu or something like that.
Let go!
That's one thing I love about, you can knock everybody off. I'm not sure why it automatically changes people that you're locked onto. The lock-on system can be a little weird. But really, my main goal is to try to get as good with the combat as I can. Especially the counters. Now when you grab, you have like different things that you can do. You can headbutt, you can punch.
Fall back! Fall back!
Hold on.
What? We've almost won this.
Your lip.
Just a scratch.
Let the doctor decide.
It's not necessary. Besides, I've no money for this doctor of yours.
Wasted it on women and wine, huh?
I'd hardly call it wasted. Lend me some florins then. Or have you done the same?
Search them. There's bound to be something in their pockets.
And this is what made Assassin's Creed 2 so memorable, was the characters, the banter between everybody. You really felt that this was a family, that they loved each other, that there is a reason to be fighting the war in this game, you know? And this is one of those games where you actually feel that way.
Va bene. That should be enough. Let's get out of here before the guards
Never
arrive.
enough. Never enough. Alright, so as you can see, the first memory, pretty easy. And we're going to move on to the next one. And I'll have time descriptions in the, I'll have the time periods for each and every mission in case you're having trouble on a specific one in the description below. So make sure you check that out, and as well as the name of that specific memory. So this is our brother, Federico Auditori. You guys can pause to be able to read the backstory if you really want to get into all of that, which I definitely recommend it.
Hurry, Ezio. The sooner we're done with the doctor, the sooner we can sleep.
Memory number 2 will be, you should see the other guy. Sometimes that can happen if you get too close. So when you're doing following missions, try to stay a little bit behind, just so that you don't get pissed off because you're a little too quick for the game. And every time we see one of these come up, I will take a look at it. Sometimes you'll be able to play videos and learn a lot of history about Italy, which is really, really fun.
I've distilled an elixir of lead and pomegranate.
Ben trovato, Doctor.
Fratelli Auditori, why am I not surprised? You've made quite a mess of yourself, young man.
It's nothing, really.
You must help him. That pretty face is his only asset.
Fottiti.
There we are. Now get out of here.
You can take a look at the doctors. And it also explains why they wore the mask that they did. It's considered a gas mask.
This way. Quite a night.
Indeed. I only wish they were all as much fun. Oh, wait. They are.
We should head home, Ezio. Father's sure to be wondering where we've gone.
Yes. I'd rather avoid a lecture.
Up for a little race, then?
To where?
Roof of that church.
Next up is Sibling Rivalry.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Baby brother still has much to learn.
I almost feel bad about this. Oh, no shame in failure, brother.
Come on then, this way.
Where are you going?
You'll see.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the most exciting intros into a world in any video game. Sit back, relax, enjoy, and hopefully you will get something out of this walkthrough.
It is a good life we lead, brother.
The best. May it never change.
And may it never change us. All right. Enough of that. We really should head home. Let's go.
Wait.
What? Ezio, let Christina sleep.
There will be time enough for that. Later.
Ah.
Next up is Nightcap. We're going to pay a surprise visit to the beautiful Christina Vespucci. Obviously, don't forget to go ahead and synchronize here, our first synchronization. Leap of Faith. Always beautiful to watch.
So it's Vieri. Better hide.
Keep looking! He couldn't have gotten far!
Like how all their animations are the same. And this guy, I don't know why he decides to push his friend. Never really made sense to me, but...
Where do you think he's from? Napoli?
Christina! Christina!
Who's there?
Me!
Oh, Ezio. I should have known.
May I come in?
Fine, but only for a minute.
A minute is all I need.
Indeed.
Well, wait. That came out wrong. Come here.
Oh, Ezio. Oh, Ezio.
Christina! Christina! Svelia! Your tutor will be here soon. Come, my daughter. Is it really so terrible that... Figlio d'un cane! What is this?
Perdonate, messere! Chiedo venia!
I'll kill you!
No, that's not necessary.
Guards! Guards! Voglio la sua testa! Now!
There's really no need for violence.
Classic escape here.
You have me confused with someone else. She needed some help with some things. I'm mostly innocent.
So all of the same hiding places are back from Assassin's Creed 1, but they're definitely implemented a little bit better. Now, here's the thing you need to remember that you need to watch out. Here is our home. You need to watch out. Obviously, enemies will always be on you no matter what you do. So if you do anything weird near them, they'll be on you very quickly. Here's our father, and I definitely recommend that you watch the Assassin's Creed Lineage movie that I posted before these videos, as they will definitely explain what has been going on in the world. So make sure you're watching via the playlist, and that should be the first video in the playlist.
Good morning, Father.
Come with me.
Is something wrong?
Do you think me blind and deaf, son? I know all about your fight with Vieri di Pazzi last night. And then this little visit to Christina. Your behavior is unacceptable. It reminds me of myself when I was your age. I assume these misadventures won't interfere with your work today.
No, padre. Avete la mia parola.
I've prepared some documents here for Lorenzo di Medici to review. I need them delivered to him.
With haste, father.
Return to me when it's done.
Next memory up is called Paperboy. We're going to deliver Giovanni's letters to Lorenzo de Medici.
Al magnifico Lorenzo di Medici, mio protettore e amico. I have done as requested and completed my investigation into the Milano incident. I can confirm for you that it extends far beyond dissatisfaction with Duca Galeazzo Sforza's rule. It is my belief that other parties, desirous of far greater gains, manipulated events in such a way as to achieve their goals without being revealed themselves. Lampugnani, Olgiati, and Visconti are guilty of the crime, to be sure. And they have met fitting ends for their betrayal. But several other noble families are implicated as well, our own Francesco de Pazzi among them. Their cause and motive is not yet clear to me, but initial findings indicate a plan, the scope of which is sure to disturb you. Best we continue this conversation in person, as I am hesitant to put my suspicion to paper. Reply with a place and time, and I will meet you there. I have also ordered Francesco be held by the Gonfaloniere until we can clear up this matter. Yours in confidence, Giovanni.
Beautiful acting work, voice acting work. I mean, it's great.
Milano has nothing on me. I have the sharpest. We pride ourselves on delivering good quality.
Blacksmiths are part of the economic system in the game, which going to allow you to be able to do repairs, get weapons, armors, daggers, ammunitions, things like that. And so let's go to some rooftop gameplay here. We'll probably be...
Don't like the look.
As you can see, there's like a little meter that will go up all the way. Once it's up into the red and goes way past into the red, then they will be on you and will constantly start to follow you. And the cool thing about it is, as you can see, you have all of your abilities from the very beginning, as opposed to Assassin's Creed 1 when you lose them.
Ah, Ezio, ben trovato. How are you?
Come sempre. I have a letter for Messer Lorenzo.
I'll see that he receives it when he returns.
Returns?
They've gone to Villa Careggi, I'm afraid, and not expected back for at least another day.
I'll let my father know.
Davvero, it is almost criminal to pass by without looking at my fantastic wear.
So one thing that I'm going to definitely make clear in this game is the use of magnets. So what I mean by magnets is the game has specific points along the lines when you're traversing different areas, right? Those points and what they do will magnetize itself into that point. If you try to jump to a specific location, it will magnetize and directly go to that location depending on which direction your controller is moved in. Sometimes that can be a hindrance, sometimes it can make it a lot easier to do really cool jumps. Just make a mental note that it's not always going to be a smooth transitioning when you're trying to go from one place to another because of magnets.
Keep up the good work.
Bischero.
You worry too much, Giovanni. Francesco di Pazzi is in prison. The threat is ended.
Ah, hello, son. You remember my friend Ube?
Good morning, Gonfaloniere Alberti.
To you as well, young man.
I trust you delivered the message.
Si, padre. But it seems Lorenzo is out of town.
I did not anticipate this.
What does it matter? So you wait another day or two.
Listen, your mother and sister have been looking for you. I'll need you again in a little while, but for now, see if you can't help them.
Are you sure?
Yes, now if you'll excuse us.
Good to see you, Ezio.
Paperboy is complete, and now we have a few extra missions that we can do, and we will start with Christina. You can do these in any order you want. Oh, it's not Christina, sorry, Claudia. I said Christina. This is his sister.
Hey, Claudia. How are you?
Bene.
You shouldn't keep things from me.
It's Duccio.
What of him?
I think he's been unfaithful.
Who told you this?
The other girls. I thought they were my friends.
Harpies. You're better off without them.
I loved him.
No, Claudia. You only thought you did.
He should suffer for what he's done.
Wait here. I'll go have a word with him.
I would not want to mess with Claudia. So I will not be going around showing you all of the viewpoints and things like that because I just really don't feel that that is needed. So let's go over banks. Banks using the banker network to transfer their money. I bet you can snag some cash. So those are things that you can do. Go inside, but you have to distract guards to be able to do things like that. Now this is very interesting here. This is one of the largest churches in Florence. And it's also one of the most beautiful viewpoints in the game.
Don't be shy. I only aim to heal.
And there's a specific way that you have to in order to be able to climb up there. As you can see, you need to, even just running around, as you can see, is very, very difficult.
The price of perfection is not measured. You might at least apologize.
But you can easily escape if you need to. There's always going to be little things around that will allow you to be able to escape. But you do not want to run. It's different than Assassin's Creed 1. In Assassin's Creed 1, you can kind of run around enemies, but everyone is an enemy in this game, all the guards, no matter what. So if you get near them at all, it doesn't matter. It'll build up a meter, and that meter will automatically be detected if you're close to them at all. So keep that in mind. It's a little different than Assassin's Creed 1.
Duccio! It's beautiful!
Nothing but the best for you, amore mio.
But what of Claudia? I thought you'd been promised to her.
Father said I could do much better than an auditore.
Ah! Birbante! Come, let us walk a bit.
What? I had something else in mind.
Oh, Duccio.
Hey, lurido porco!
Ezio, my friend. Ah! Ma che te piglia?
You insult my sister. Parading around with this puttana.
What are you talking about?
I saw the gift you gave her. Or the things you said.
Maybe your sister shouldn't be so stingy with her virtù.
You broke her heart.
Ha! And now I'm going to break your face. You auditores all talk me, but when it comes time for action, ha!
You'll regret never opening your mouth. Stay away from my sister!
Well, that was a lot easier than than you would think. Remember, there's guards there, so as you can see, they'll go up to the red. But if you can get away from them fast enough, then they won't be alarmed to you. And it doesn't matter if you're running or not, just being close to them will automatically make them alerted. So that's one of the biggest change from Assassin's Creed 1 to this game. As you can see, that's one of those things where you have to be very, very careful to hit the specific magnet point to be able to move across. So the trick is you have to learn, and it's so different when you're used to playing all the other Assassin's Creed games, is you have to hold A pretty much to do anything, to go from one location to another while you're trying to jump somewhere. So just always remember to continuously hold A. We're going to do our little brother's mission next.
What are you doing out here, Pertuccio? You should be in bed.
I want those feathers.
What for?
It's a secret.
If I get them for you, will you go back inside?
Yes, I promise.
Petruccio's secret. Obtain eagle feathers for Petruccio before he gets in trouble and for sneaking out of bed. I don't know why he's in bed if it's clearly in the daytime, but yeah.
Isn't that dangerous?
You've got plenty of time to complete this, so there's no reason to stress. As you can see, missed that jump completely. We'll go ahead and look at him since it just came up. Not too difficult to get back, as you can see. Pretty easy mission.
Here, as promised.
Grazie, brother.
You still haven't told me why you want these.
I will. In time.
This is, of course, Maria. This is our mother.
Buongiorno, Ezio.
Buongiorno a voi, madre. Come state?
Sto bene. And you? Still recovering from last night?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course not. Anyway, I have an errand to run. I'd like you to join me.
Con piacere.
Come, it's not far from here.
Friend of the family.
I know about your fight with Vieri.
What fight?
Per piacere. Let's not play this game.
He spoke ill of us. I could not allow him to continue.
I'm sure he's having a hard time dealing with the accusations against his father. Francesco di Pazzi is many things, and none of them good. But even I never suspected he'd be capable of murder.
What will happen to him?
I imagine there will be a trial.
Will father speak at it?
He'll have to. He's the one with the evidence.
Still, I wish there was another way.
You've nothing to fear. Everyone wants justice done. It is an unfortunate state of affairs, but it will pass.
So in some of the later games, you're able to hold down the A button, and it'll allow you to walk precisely with the people next to you, but they just haven't quite put that in yet. Aha, this is something definitely want to show. This is Leonardo da Vinci's area. Of course, we're going to get to mess with him for the next few games.
Here we are. Hello, Leonardo.
Madonna Maria.
This is my son, Ezio.
Molto onorato.
L'onore è mio.
Let me go and fetch the paintings. I'll be right back.
He's very talented.
Immagino.
Self-expression is vital to understanding and enjoying life. You should find an outlet.
I have plenty of outlets.
I meant besides vaginas.
Mother.
Back to your house, then.
Si, si. Ezio, help Leonardo, will you?
And again, that's just one more reason why this game is so amazing, because it humanizes everything so much.
He's been working for his father.
And here is Leonardo da Vinci. Obviously, they took some liberations.
Ah, you're to be a banker.
For now. And you, Art, was it?
Truth be told, it's been difficult for me to settle. Painting is nice, but I often feel like my work lacks, I don't know, a purpose. Does that make sense? I'd rather contribute more practically, more directly. Architecture, perhaps, or anatomy. I'm not content merely to capture the world. I want to change it.
Oh, Leonardo. I have no doubt you'll go on to do great things.
Vi ringrazio, Madonna. That's kind of you.
Thank you for your help, son. Don't let me keep you from your other duties.
It was nice to meet you, Ezio. I hope our paths cross again.
Anch'io.
Ezio, come in, son. I need these packages delivered to associates of mine in the city. I also need you to retrieve a message for me from a pigeon coop not too far from here.
Va bene. I'll get it done.
Come back here when you're finished. There are some things we need to discuss. And please, my son, stay out of trouble. Hmm?
Alright, next up is special delivery. We need to deliver 2 letters and retrieve a 3rd from the pigeon coop for Giovanni. So obviously in the beginning, we're just pretty much learning all of these things. As you can see, we can't open the letter. Yep. And of course you could do these in any order you want. Tailors allow you to change costumes, put different cool things on them and stuff like that. So this is one of those first games where you really get the freedom of just doing all kinds of different things.
You Giovanni's kid?
No, idiota. He just happens to look exactly like the man.
Give it here. Don't worry, boy. We're not contagious. At least I'm not.
You'll notice that some characters will look a little different. Some characters are randomized that you meet, and others are not. So, like, say, for instance, the guy there will always look the same, but the woman that is with him will always be different, so... And you can see the animations for climbing are a lot faster than Assassin's Creed 1. And that was mainly due to a lot of feedback where it was pertaining to just taking too long to climb buildings and traverse, you know, and obviously they had to come to some sort of agreement that was like what's going to be fun for the player and what is going to be a hindrance. So I think they found a good balance with this game where it felt like, okay, we're moving at a decent rate as opposed to taking way too much time.
Here, over here. I have a delivery from...
Giovanni Auditore?
Yes.
Were you followed?
No. Why would I be followed?
Give me the package. Tell your father that they're moving tonight. He should as well.
Who's moving? What's going on here? Wait! Come back! Explain yourself!
One more errand to complete, which is the pigeon coop.
A message from the Arte della Lana.
So it might be a little weird to look at because it is 30 frames a second. It's not as smooth as if I was playing the PC version, but this version definitely does look the best. So you can tell we've got some guards that are heading to our house.
As a consequence of the flooding further up the Arno, a small tax shall be imposed for repairs. All batteries sailing into the main stage's docks of the city shall be tolled based on tonnage.
Father? Federico!
Sir Ezio! Thank God!
What happened? Where is everyone?
They took your father and brother to the Palazzo della Signoria, to prison.
And my mother, my sister.
Ezio.
Claudia. Are you all right?
Yes, but Mother... She's in shock. When she resisted...
It's not safe here. Is there some place you can take them?
Yes, yes! To my sisters.
Good, do that. In the meantime, I'll go see my father.
Be careful, Messer Ezio. The guards were looking for you as well.
Next up is Jailbird. We need to reach Giovanni's cell at the top of Palazzo della Signoria and find out why he has been imprisoned. This is where the notoriety system is going to start coming into effect here soon. The more notoriety you have, the more chance you will have of being seen by enemies. You can go around and remove posters, talk to specific people that will allow your notoriety to go down. You can see where we need to go right there. Look at that. That's so beautiful the way the moon is too. This game impresses me on so many different levels. So that's a pretty big jump, but I think we should be able to make it. At least to here.
Outside the city limits, offenders will be fined.
And we're just about there. This is also another viewpoint that you can synchronize with.
Ezio. Father, what's happened?
Took a bit of a beating, but I'm alright. What of your mother and sister?
Safe now.
Annetta took them.
Yes. Wait. You knew this would happen?
Not the way it did, and not this soon. Doesn't matter now.
What do you mean? Explain!
There's no time. Listen closely. Return to the house. In my office is a hidden door. Use your talent to find it. Beyond lies a chest. Take everything you find inside. Much of it may seem strange to you, but all of it is important. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. Among the contents is a letter, and with it some documents. I need you to take these documents to Mr. Roberto. He was with me in the office this morning.
The Gonfaloniere, I remember. Now please, tell me what's happening. Are the Pazzi behind this? There was a note for you at the pigeon. It said, "Go, Ezio. Go now."
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sync. Luckily we got around before it went to the red, so. So we'll just continually head to the top. Hey, Dad. What you see there is a codex page that you can pick up. Now, one thing about codex pages is they will help unlock specific stuff, but as you can see, they're always guarded by people. So once you get the ability to use smoke bombs and things like that, that's when you want to start grabbing those codex pages. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to see me grab those codex pages and be able to get the best gear and items and whatnot.
Pray for his recovery and the confinement of the dread.
Come, distinguished client. I may be of money, but
As you can see, there is a lot of pop-in, but for a game that was made in 2009, not too bad. Family Heirloom is up next. Recover Giovanni's documents and deliver them to Roberto Alberti. That is the gentleman that we met earlier talking to our father.
Father said there was a door here.
In order to use your Eagle Vision, you have to actually hold it down for about 2 seconds.
bring this to Messer Roberto. Traditore! Hey, what's with the swords? Aren't you supposed to arrest me?
No.
What do you want then?
And now we get into the actual combat.
Well, that's not going to happen. So
His
why don't
first
we explore
kid.
other options?
As you can see, the combat is very fluid. And I think I actually will miss it with Origins. But it is going to be a nice change to have something a little different.
All who need aid are welcome here. Notice from Maestro Corsini il Bel.
Go, go! Mine will ever be caught under threat.
Lots of enemies around. This is where we need to go, but I'm going to show you something really cool. As you can see, and as long as you're outside of whatever area that they are in, you can easily escape. You no longer have to actually be in a hiding spot to escape.
Well now, what's he doing?
Ezio Auditore? What are you doing here at this hour?
I don't...
Wait, child. Take a breath. Collect your thoughts.
My father and brothers have been imprisoned. I was told to bring you this.
Ah. I see now. It's a misunderstanding, Ezio. I'll clear everything up.
How?
The documents you've given me contain evidence of a conspiracy against your family and against the city. I'll present these papers at their hearing in the morning, and they'll be released.
Thank you, Signore.
Of course, my child. Do you need a place to stay? You're more than welcome here.
No, grazie. I'll meet you at the piazza.
Don't worry, Ezio. Everything is going to be fine.
Wow, how long have we been waiting at this door? It's daytime now. And we've got our assassin robes. And we have the final mission in the sequence.
But my goods are worth the extra quadrille. I've never stopped shopping merchandise.
So you can see we have a long trek to go. And of course, one way to get there would be to go via the street level, or you can go via the rooftops. Obviously, you're going to have less kind of people messing with you if you go via the rooftops, so it's up to you.
Would the wine merchant who left his carriage by Vito the Butcher please move it before the evening procession of Santa Croce gets underway? There will be a fine if not.
Next up is Last Man Standing. Attend the acquittal of Pertuccio, Giovanni, and Federico.
Attenzione! Attenzione! Only Baldassare the tailor can make you the object of every citizen's envy. Come around the shop, see for yourselves the wonders a true artist can achieve.
Giovanni Auditore, you and your accomplices stand accused of the crime of treason.
Have you any evidence to counter this charge?
Yes, the documents that were delivered to you last night.
I'm afraid I know nothing of these documents.
He's lying!
Need to get closer.
In the absence of any compelling evidence to the contrary, I am bound to pronounce you guilty. You and your collaborators are hereby sentenced to death.
You are the traitor, Roberto, and one of them. You may take our lives this day, but we will have yours in return, I swear! We will!
Father!
There! Grab the boy! He's one of them!
I'll kill you for what you've done!
Guards! Arrest him!
Abatetelo.
Better run, boy. And fast.
Alright, so we're going to have to get out of here. There's really no other way that we can do this. Unfortunately, sometimes he doesn't grab things. Now, let me show you the difference between this. As you can see, there's a circle. We're in that circle. We still have the possibility of being caught. As you can see right now, one of the guards is searching that haystack. One of the guards could come over here and search this haystack. But luckily, we were able to be good to go. So that's going to be sequence number 1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And of course, thank you for watching. Peace out.